Oh boy, Jason's talking about British TV again, my favorite subject.
Yeah, so, like I said, Dad's Army is one of those shows, classic. People, some cite it as probably one of the greatest British comedy shows of all time. I know people call Fawlty Towers as the best, but...
Did you watch it when you were a kid?
Oh, I did, yes, because it started in the late 60s. I remember it then, because it started black and white. It was black and white originally, then it moved to the colour era in the early 70s. But it's just about the British Home Guard, which is all in World War II, when the people who were too old to fight in the war, almost like granddads and things, well, they commissioned them to be kind of set up the Home Guard in the little town or village, and so they issue with guns and things, and they train them. But some of them used to fought in in the Boer War, that kind of thing, in 1899.
Well, some of the guys would have been from World War I.
Exactly, yeah. But a lot of them fought in the Boer War in 1899. But so, because that's one of the characters he fought in the Boer War. He's one of the characters. But so they trained him up, and they used to patrol, protect in case the Germans landed. They could report it. So,
absolutely.
But it was just a crazy bloody situation. These old guys, and it's just a silly situation just to get themselves into in this little village, fictitious village. But the commander of the guard was the local bank manager.
Yeah.
And there was other people, and there was one who was a bit of a dodgy character, black market seller, but he got roped in, because all the people who weren't fighting in World War II, they ended up, doing the Home Guard. But what I was going to say was, the reason why I brought this up was they're going to make a movie out of it. Now everyone's in uproar because they say you can't. It's like sacrilege. You could never make a movie of Dad's Army. It's such a brilliant comedy show. But the cast of it looks really good. Like the people who've got to play the parts. Yeah. Like Bill Nighy is playing what I can see, and the guy who was the bank manager in the original series, the captain, the kind of commander, who they've got playing him is Toby Jones, the guy who played Truman Capote. Philip Seymour Hoffman did one version, and Toby Jones did the other. He was brilliant in it, but so I keep thinking I'd like to see if they do a good job of it, because to make a film out of one of the greatest comedy shows of all time, it's like, you need a good script, a very good script.
When are they going to do it?
I don't know. It's in production right now, so I don't know when it's going to release so soon. This year or next year. But Dad's Army. I mean, sometimes when I watch it, it's I don't know if it's dated or not, because it was like early 70s. And it's all old people who play all the parts, but it's just funny. I mean,
how'd you get all the shows?
Well, you just download them. Actually, I do, because I've got the very first. That's what I was thinking about, because I've got things like Dad's Army stored on my hard drive.
Yeah.
But sometimes you think, God, am I ever going to get time to watch that again?
Right.
Yeah, because you've got so much stuff. But it's one of those old time shows. You kind of just very fond memories of it. Yeah, growing up as a kid. Still funny actually.
How long did it last?
A lot of seasons. It went up, I guess. Obviously now most of the actors are dead now. There's only one who's still alive, and he played the young kid in it. In other words, he played the 17-year-old who couldn't go off to war, wasn't signed up, so he kind of Dad's Army, so he signed up to help out.
He's part of the Home Guard.
He's part of the Home Guard, yeah, but he was the opposite. He was too young to kind of fight in the war. But so he's still alive. So when they interview him, he's the only person probably still alive, because most of them had died 20 years ago. These were old guys acting, but great act. One of the guys, Scottish guy, he was in some of the very early. I remember some things like from the 30s and 40s. People who acted in the 30s and 40s, they were playing these parts. 30, 40 years later in Dad's Army, because we've got some great old British actors. But of course, dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. But stuff like that, yeah. I'll go through my hard drive and see if we can find it. And
right.
You might enjoy that. It's just.
I would.
Absolutely. It's great characters, and that's what made it. Great characters, good actors.
Put it on a flash drive for me. Hey, let's talk about flash storage. What do you know about that?
Well, the flash drive. Oh, wait, Sissy's off. Flash. Well, I mean, I'll just put that new one in my heart. Hey, Rosie, come here, you little monkey. Well, I mean, I've just thrown my super fast flash drive, hard drive in my laptop. It's a little one. Now I've got this big one in my hard drive now. Speed it up. Good technology.
Yeah.
Super fast.
Yeah.
All right, good. You shut up.
What's happening on Doctor Who right now?
Well, waiting for the Christmas special. I think countdown. What is it? 16 days?
Okay.
I think it's always Christmas Day.
Okay.
Always on Christmas Day. Again, one of those old traditions. You know what? They'll be showing Dad's Army on Christmas Day. I bet you anything.
Yeah.
Things like that. Old traditions. Old TV comedy shows and specials and. But Doctor Who. There'll be a Christmas Downton Abbey, all that kind of stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Life is good.
Oh yeah. I'll just switch my TV over to the BBC. For the. I think I have to get really early. 7 hours difference. Queen on Christmas Day, always the 3 o'clock. I mean, it's been the Christmas Day 3 o'clock for decades. I mean, even since the 50s and 60s, for all I know, you know, the Queen does a little 15-minute talk about the Queen's speech to the nation on Christmas Day, 3 o'clock, every Christmas Day for the past 30, 40, 50 years.
Well, why don't we put it at the
So what's
Oriental
that?
Theater?
That's
and,
8 o'clock in the morning, remember, over here.
Yeah, therefore we could easily get the Oriental Theater and project it on the big screen.
It's one of those traditions. Then after that, it'll be like the big movie of the Christmas Day, like Superman, I'll be honest. So there's always like the Queen's speech at 3, then at 3:15, the big movie of Christmas Day.
Everybody's talking about the King's speech, but really,
Oh, no,
the
that's
one
the
that's been going on forever is Queen's speech.
Oh, you know what? I bet you they did things like the King's speech. I bet before TV they did it on the radio. I bet you that's been going for a lot, decades, ever since radio. I bet the Christmas Day speech has been going on since, you know, radio days. King, whoever.
Are you going to be listening?
George. I don't know really. Obviously I've been over here for the past few years, so
Yeah.
unless I kind of catch it and remember it 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
It's one of those daft things. I mean, I'm not a big, you know, follower of it, but so always sit down after Christmas lunch and sit down, watch the Queen and Christmas Day, and then watch the big movie, and that'll take you through to the evening.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.